There's an object in our sky that does not belong, is not part of the solar system. It never was. It passed through, silently, briefly, leaving only a fleeting trail of questions behind it. This object is called Oumuamua. When it was first detected in October 2017, it was already receding from the Sun. It came from interstellar space, moving too fast and on a trajectory too strange to have originated anywhere nearby. Its passage was a whisper across the heavens, a reminder that the galaxy is far larger and more populated than our local neighborhood might suggest. Oumuamua is not a comet in the traditional sense. It showed no visible tail, no cloud of gas or dust. It is not a typical asteroid. Its shape is unlike anything we have seen: long, thin, possibly cigar-like, or perhaps pancake-like. Estimates of its rotation suggest it tumbles irregularly, not spinning like a planet, not settling into a regular orbit. It is fundamentally alien. Yet Oumuamua is not distant in meaning. Its brief visit challenges every assumption we hold about space, about motion, and about our place in the galaxy. The first challenge is observation. Oumuamua was only visible for a few weeks. By the time astronomers recognized its interstellar origin, it was already moving toward the outer reaches of the solar system. Telescopes tracked it, measured its brightness, calculated its rotation, and attempted to infer its composition. Every piece of data was precious, ephemeral. Even now, much about Oumuamua remains unknown. Its surface may be coated in a layer of organic material. Its interior may contain ice or rock. Its exact dimensions are impossible to measure precisely because we see only its reflected light, not the object itself. Every answer leads to another question, every certainty to another speculation. Its trajectory is unusual. Oumuamua did not follow a simple path dictated solely by gravity. It accelerated slightly as it moved away from the Sun, a subtle deviation that suggests non-gravitational forces at work. Some propose that outgassing, like a comet slowly releasing vapor, could explain it. Others entertain more exotic explanations, including that it might be a fragment of an alien construction. None of these hypotheses can be confirmed with current data. And this is where human ambition begins to strain against the limits of reality. Oumuamua is leaving the solar system. Every moment that passes increases the difficulty of reaching it. To intercept it requires foresight, speed, and precision that exceeds current capabilities. It is not a target for decades-long missions or even generations of spacecraft designed for our more familiar neighbors. It is a fleeting visitor, moving at tens of kilometers per second, carrying a story that we can barely hope to follow. Yet the desire to catch it, to meet it, to study it up close persists. Several mission concepts have been proposed. They are audacious. They require rapid response times, propulsion far beyond what we currently deploy, and navigation that accounts for both extreme speed and the vast emptiness between stars. Nuclear thermal rockets, solar sails, and even laser propulsion have been suggested. Each concept carries extraordinary technical risk. Each depends on anticipating the object's path with impossible precision. The human impulse is clear. We want to chase what is fleeting. We want to touch the unknown before it disappears. We want to leave no visitor to pass through the solar system unseen. And yet, Oumuamua reminds us of scale. Even if we manage to launch a spacecraft that could intercept it, the journey would take years. Decades. Entire careers could pass before instruments arrive at the site. Generations may grow old in the knowledge that the thing they are pursuing has already been gone for billions of years before they were born. The timeline stretches beyond the comfort of human perception. This pursuit exposes a deeper question. What does it mean to chase something that will not wait for us? Oumuamua is a messenger, but not from Earth. It is a record of processes beyond our system, beyond our experience. Its composition, its trajectory, Its mere existence speaks to the galaxy's vastness and the rarity of the events that send objects like it hurtling between stars. Studying is not just about science, it is about perspective. It is about understanding that our solar system is not isolated, that stars do not exist alone, that our nearest neighbors may send us visitors without warning or reason. To chase Oumuamua is to confront time itself, not in the way we confront days and months, weeks and years, but in the way we confront centuries and millennia, the slow calculus of motion in a universe that barely bends for human convenience. To catch it is to accept that we are small, that our engines are weak, that our lifetimes are insignificant compared to the journey's objects take naturally across the void. And yet, despite these constraints, humanity persists in imagining the mission. Not because it is easy, not because success is guaranteed, not even because failure carries no consequence, but because it is possible, because Oumuamua passed through our system. And for a moment, it was within our awareness. It has become a symbol of what it means to reach beyond the immediate, to measure ourselves against distance, time, and the unknown. It challenges us to build technology that lasts longer than governments. It challenges us to plan trajectories that outlive careers. It challenges us to maintain focus on goals that may never yield tangible results for those who begin the work. Oumuamua is gone now, but it leaves a lasting impression. It teaches patience. It teaches humility. It teaches the limits of knowledge. It forces us to ask not just whether we can reach the stars, but whether we can recognize their influence when it passes silently through our neighborhood. And perhaps most profoundly, it reminds us that the universe is already populated with motion, with stories, with travelers who ignore us entirely. We are witnesses, observers, and sometimes, if we act with enough ingenuity, participants. To catch Oumuamua would be a triumph of coordination, technology, and imagination. But even failing to reach it would not diminish the lesson it carries. The cosmos is alive with movement, indifferent to our presence, and yet generous enough to let us glimpse it, if only briefly, before it is gone. We cannot stop these objects from passing. We cannot hold them. We cannot demand their attention. All we can do is look up, calculate, and prepare. Oumuamua will not wait. And whether humanity ever intercepts another object like it will depend not just on speed, fuel, or trajectory, but on our willingness to pursue the fleeting, to commit across decades, and to remain steadfast in the face of an indifferent, immense, and endlessly surprising universe. Oumuamua did not form in our solar system. Its trajectory points to somewhere else entirely, perhaps a distant planetary system, perhaps a young star that ejected debris during its chaotic formation. Every object like Oumuamua is a messenger of a world we cannot see, a traveler carrying evidence of planets, comets, and asteroids from beyond our reach. Studying it would teach us how common planetary systems are, how they evolve, and how matter circulates through the galaxy. Yet the distance it traveled is staggering. It has likely been drifting through interstellar space for millions, perhaps hundreds of millions of years. It is older than the earliest multicellular life on Earth, older than our own planet's continents. To interact with it is to touch an artifact older than human civilization itself. Proposals to intercept Oumuamua range from fast response missions that could launch within years of detection to long-term speculative programs using laser propulsion or nuclear-powered spacecraft. All face the same problem. The object moves too quickly, the distances are enormous, and the timeline is extreme. Navigation would require decades-long calculations, accounting for gravitational influences, relativistic effects, and even potential changes in the object's rotation or outgassing behavior. Communication delays would extend years each way. Any mission must be autonomous at a level humanity has never deployed.